Hey guys, R4GE VipeRzZ here, and today I'm going to show you how you can change the colour of something in Adobe Photoshop CC. So if I open Photoshop up, I have this image of a Nike shoe, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be changing the colour of the Nike tick. So the first thing we need to do is we need to select the area that we want to change the colour of. So to do that, you just want to select the layer that your image is on, and then come to select, and then select and mask. Then in the windows that appear, you then want to adjust the transparency to your liking. So the transparency is just how transparent the non-selected area is. I'm going to go for around 50%. And then once you've set the transparency, you can then get to making your selection. So to make the selection, you first want to come to the quick selection tool. And then you want to just click over the areas that you want to be selected. When you do that, Photoshop will try to select all of that shape. So I'm just using these square brackets on the keyboard to adjust the size of the brush. So now I've made a rough selection with the quick selection tool. I'm now going to come and select the brush tool. So with the brush tool, if you have the plus selected, then anything that you paint over with it will become part of the selection. And if you have the minus selected, then anything that you paint over that is currently selected will become unselected. So if I just select the minus, and then I will press Ctrl and space to zoom in, and then I will just slightly adjust the selection like so. And there we go, I now have the ticks on the shoe selected. So once you're happy with your selection, you then want to come down to the output section and you want to select layer mask. Then you want to click OK, and that will apply a layer mask onto the image. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to create a group, and then you want to drag the layer mask from the image onto the group. Now you've done that, you would then want to select the layer mask again, and then you want to come down here, and then you want to create a solid color overlay. So then you want to select whatever color you want to change it to. So I'm just going to change the tick to an orange color. And then once you have your color selected, you just want to click OK. And then with the color fill overlay selected, you then want to come to this box here and change it from normal to color. And now we also want to add a levels overlay so that we can adjust the brightness of the changed color. So if we select the group again, and then this time we come and we select the levels option. Now you want to make sure that the levels are above the color fill. And then with the level selected, you can then adjust the spectrum like so. So if you drag the left arrow more to the right, then the color will become darker. And if you drag the right arrow more to the left, it will become brighter. And then if you adjust the middle one, that will adjust the brightness of the highlights. So if you just play about with these sliders, you should be able to get your brightness how you like it. So I've got my brightness roughly where I want it, and I'm now just going to come in again and adjust the color. So all you need to do is just double click on the color fill, and you can then adjust the color again. So I prefer that shade of orange a little more. So now if we just hide the group, as you can see, it has done quite a good job at changing the color of the tick. So guys, hopefully you found that helpful. If you liked the video, don't forget the like button. If you dislike it, hit the dislike button. Subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you another time. Bye.